Hey, good morning. Good morning. It's Monday. Yay. Good morning, Apple user. How's it going? You have your tea? Nice. I have my coffee, so I feel better too. Happy Monday. Boo, Mondays. You got your coffee, Johnny? Good. What up, bird? Me get in trouble? What do you mean? How's my stomach? It's not good. Need to get motivated. Have you guys seen the prison calls that are being dropped? Have you heard them? Yes or no? I think I did, bird. From Subway. They got me. Did you listen to them? Oh, some big lettuce. Bird, did you hear the prison calls? Did you hear the one on Audrey's page? It's pretty good. Comments in my live are being filtered. Who's that? Where she said his mom said, go be with... Okay. So you haven't heard this one. Let me play it for you. Or should I wait till a couple more people get in here so I don't have to keep replaying it? I don't want to ruin it. But there's just... I was listening. I was like, ooh, let me get online. I was like, oh, shit. Just play it? Yeah, but then like 10 minutes later, people are like, play it again. I literally just signed on. I'll give it 5 more minutes for people to get in here. They can catch the replay. I literally just signed on. Give it 5 minutes, you guys. Be patient with me. I'm feeling okay. Well, you know what? The beginning part is really boring, so we could listen to the beginning part. It's your reward for being so devoted. Okay, I like that. Yeah, you gotta get here quick or you're gonna miss it. The beginning part is boring, so we can listen to the beginning part.
Hello, this is a free call from
I don't know, Apple
an
user.
offender at the Women's Reception and Diagnostic Correctional Center.
I'm like scared to eat. Every time I eat, I end up in the bathroom and it's like coming out from both ends and then I feel good. But then when I eat again, my stomach gets upset. So I don't fucking know. I'm gonna call my doctor in a little bit when the office opens.
This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded. To accept this free call, press 1. To refuse this free call, press 2. If you would like to permanently block, thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hello?
Hey, sweetie.
Hey, how you doing tonight?
Look, the beginning half of this call is there's no T, but I'm gonna press the fast forward. If you guys can't understand it, tell me to slow it down, okay?
I just finished reading the article that Michelle put out.
Really, how is it?
It's very good.
Good,
Very good. It's a good read.
good.
I hope she sends a copy to you.
Yeah, she said she would, and she has like DOC number and everything, so I was scared. I'm like, no, today when the article came out.
Yeah, well, it just came out like a few hours, like maybe an hour ago. It took me a good 30 minutes to read it all.
Oh, wow. It's so long.
It was long. It was long.
Is it in a newspaper, or is it a website?
It's on the BuzzFeed website.
Okay. I never heard of it.
Yeah, it's Christy.
Yeah, I never heard of it until this, but I know it's a big thing. Like me, even know about BuzzFeed. Like it's international.
Oh, wow.
They have YouTube channels for it. They have a whole bunch of stuff.
Wow.
I just posted it on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Claudia and I was gonna like it, but oh well.
Yeah, I know.
But
I didn't call Tiffany, and she hasn't picked up my calls, and I don't know, she hasn't wrote me or anything, so that just seemed weird to me.
Well, I know she went home today and somebody ran over her dog.
Oh.
Yeah, I read that earlier. But that's all I really, know. I haven't talked to her either. But I'm gonna let you talk to Dad. He's right here.
Okay.
I'm gonna take you off.
Okay, there is like something weird. When she talks to her dad, she tells him something weird. So pay attention.
Speaker so y'all can talk.
Okay.
Okay, love you.
Love you too. I'll talk back with you.
Okay. My phone's short. Right. Hey.
Hey, Dad.
Hey,
Where you
Dad.
going?
All right. Prison ain't so bad after all.
Hi,
I've
Daddy.
gotten to the point where I'm content now. I got a nice, good tan.
You do?
I do. I had just recently got, yesterday, my picture retaken because I hated the first one. I had greased down my hair so I wouldn't get lice or nothing like that. And I took my picture and it was horrible. So what I done, I accidentally flushed my ID. So I just had to get a new picture taken.
Oh, yeah.
I'm hoping they put the new one on the website. So it's a lot better. I'm like, I'm wearing makeup, so it looks a lot better.
Oh, that's good. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, and I had also taken to buy picture tickets, and they like to take their picture, and they gotta get it printed out. But it's a good one. So I'm gonna send y'all a copy, and I'm gonna send Aaron a copy.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Good.
It takes like 4 weeks to come in.
For them to print it and everything?
Yeah, for them to just take it to Walmart and get it printed.
Uh-huh.
But
Wow.
I think
Okay, well, we can't wait to get it.
I know. I made like a cute pose.
Mm-hmm.
But
So you like the place you're at?
I like Vandalia. The only thing that I don't like is the controlled movement. It's like movement where you get to go to the library or wherever you want to, like every 30 minutes. And then they have to count us. Like every offender that they have here, they have to count them. And that takes an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Now in Chillicothe, it only takes 15 minutes. So the worst thing about here is the control movement. But I am on the list.
Yeah. You gotta wait till they count, and then you can start doing what you gotta do, huh?
Right. But my time here, like the past few weeks, have flown by. It's so much different than county. Like I haven't been sleeping my days away. I have a job. They didn't put me in school yet because I'm on the list to be transferred. So they're probably gonna wait till I get to Chillicothe to put me in classes. But
so you think you're gonna go to Chillicothe?
I am on the list. I asked my caseworker because we're all assigned a caseworker, and she said that I am on the list, but she can't tell me when. I mean, if she knows when I'd be on what list to go or when.
Right.
And I got my board day back for whenever I go before the parole board the first time. It's going to be December of 2021.
Okay.
And my
Well, good. Put it on the calendar.
Yep. And then a lot of people say that, like, after that 85% mark, on that 85% mark, which would be December of 2023, most people, if they do good in here with good behavior, they actually try to get their GED, they go home on that date.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
On the 85% date?
Right. Because the max they can keep me here is June of 2025. That, they can't keep me longer than that date.
Yeah. That would be 10 years, right?
That would be 10 years. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And the time that I spent in county is credited. So, yeah.
That's good.
Everything's working real good so far. I've made a couple of friends. And we all hang out at the track. And my job is dorm tend, which is like help clean the bathroom on my housing unit and stuff like that. It doesn't pay.
That's not too bad.
They have jobs that do pay, but it's mostly for people that have their GED. But the good thing is, for just being in custody, they pay me $7.50 a month. It's called sick pay. And I guess it's for people, like, if they're broke and they need a little money to just get by, like, basic hygiene. So.
Yeah, you can get a little
I
bit
bought
of
my
stuff.
TV. I'm so happy.
You did.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I'm happy. So I've been catching up on the shows that I've missed. And
What, it has a little antenna or it plugs into the wall or what? How do you get service on it?
I think, like, the whole camp has like cable. So we just, like, plug it in to the wall and it has that cord and you get your channels instantly. And it's just like
that's good.
a 15-inch flat screen TV.
Sounds good. You can watch TV.
Yep.
You don't have to turn them off at a certain time at night?
No. We just have to turn it off during count. But I could stay up all night watching it if I wanted to.
That's good.
But I'm all right. Thank you so much for sending the extra money because I had to order different things that I needed because I had spent a lot of it on getting myself situated.
Yeah, that's no problem.
I bought good shoes. They made us wear these boots that caused me to have blisters, so I bought tennis shoes. And now I don't have that problem.
That's good.
Yeah.
Anything else you need?
No, I'm pretty settled. And now I'm just kind of waiting. I have a good room, like good roommates, and they look out for me and stuff. But once I get transferred, I have to do all this all over again where I have to get settled in a new place, a new room. I don't know.
Right. But you get to bring all that stuff with you, huh?
Yeah. Everything that I came here with and everything that I bought goes with me.
That's great.
Yeah. Wish I could.
Very glad to hear you're doing good.
Besides all that, I'm doing good. And I had talked to Erin yesterday, and she said that this month is a month for editing the documentary. So, and pretty soon it'll be finished.
Yeah.
And I sent a letter to Mike because she had wanted to use some of the evidence from the case in it. So I okayed that. And I'm like,
right.
I really want it in there, but I mean, if it's going to portray the truth, then it has to be in there.
Yeah. No, I mean, it is what it is, you know. It's, that's the story.
Right.
You know? You can't just show one side of it. You have to,
Exactly.
You have to show it for what it is because it's a documentary, you know.
At first, whenever I moved into my housing unit, there is actually a girl here that is my...
This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded.
Her grandmother lived in my neighborhood. I guess was my next door neighbor.
Really?
Yeah.
On volunteer way?
Yep. And she won't tell me who her grandmother is, but started a lot of mess for me that I had to clean up because people were like giving me a hard time at first. And once they got to know me, then they started to understand more and, like me. But, it's a compound of a lot of women, and drama's gonna happen. People are gonna talk.
Yeah.
Just ignore it.
How many do they have there right now?
Hey, how many girls are there on our compound? Yeah, the whole boat. Over 2,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
That's a lot.
and there's 69 on our housing wing alone because there's different houses. I'm on 2 houses, but they all have an A, B, C, and D wing. So
Uh-huh.
there's a lot of women.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they're all women, huh?
Yeah, all women. They have male staff that work, male and female staff, but everything's pretty secure and, goes by protocol and everything. We have no problems.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I'm good. At first I was
I'm glad to hear that.
afraid.
Yeah. Glad you got you feel like you got a little more freedom, when you get to be part of something and contribute and,
I really
it's
do.
being part of a society, and just having to learn to live by the rules, and
Right.
you get you get ahead by doing good, making the good decisions and not being lazy and just applying yourself.
Right.
That's how life is.
The lady that is the dorm tender lead, she told me that, some people don't want to do their job and everything. I get up 5 minutes before 8 a.m. every morning, except for Wednesdays and Thursdays. Today is my day off. And, I do my best. I apply myself, and I haven't gotten in trouble yet. I hope not to. So,
Yeah.
I just hope if I do
Yeah.
good, they'll let me out early.
Yeah. You should be all right there.
Yeah.
Just don't get in any trouble, and try to fit in. Try not to get too caught up in any bad business. I'm sure there's
No.
some temptations here and there, that you're going to have to learn to deal with.
I had the weirdest experience today on the track. They had this lady that flagged me down. She's like, I swear, my friend knows you. So I go over there, and I don't recognize this lady from anywhere. And she tells me, I had sex with you. I'm like, I'm really sure that's not me. I'm like, that had to be the weirdest experience of my life.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm really sure that's not me. It's like, I'm sure it is. I'm like, I'm sure it's not.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
But
Wacko, huh?
yeah, a lot of weird stuff happened here, but I stay out of it. I keep my nose clean, keep quiet, no fight.
Yeah. That's good. That's good.
But anyway, I love you, and can I talk as mom?
For real.
Yeah. I love you too. And I'll talk to you later.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
Call back.
I will.
Okay. I love you, baby.
Love you.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Gypsy. Hold on now. I need to find her. I'm not sure where she went.
All right.
Just hold on.
All right.
Hey. I was outside. He's like, oh, you're out here. I'm like, oh, crap. Run in.
Bye. Did I tell you that I feel bad that I got to take a new picture?
Oh, you did?
Yeah. I'm wearing
Good.
makeup in this one.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so
Y'all get to have makeup there?
yeah, we get to have mascara and eyeliner, lipstick, foundation, things like that.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah, so
That's good.
I was like, I dropped my ID in the toilet and flushed it, and so I had to take a new picture.
Like, on accident? Well, I guess on accident. We'll say on accident. Yeah.
Yeah, accident.
When you were cleaning.
Well, yeah,
Accidents happen.
right.
Mia loses her ID for school all the time. I normally have 3 of them.
But this picture
her.
looks a lot better. And you can see my
Oh, good.
in it.
Yeah.
Now, did Dan text you back?
Dan Glidewell.
I sent him a message right after we hung up. I told him who I was and, gave him, told him that, you were calling him And if he saw a number from Vandalia to answer it, it'd be you. And he's never replied.
Yeah, I know. It's weird because I had talked to him like a year ago. You know, it's just weird that if someone says that, you know, they care about you and they always will, and then they don't answer your phone or their phone, it just is weird.
Yeah, that's when you know who your true friends and everything are.
Right.
You know. But I don't know if you've heard about the flooding in Baton Rouge.
I have. We catch CNN.
Well,
Nicolette, okay?
Uncle Randy, that is Mama Sharon's brother, and his wife. Their house got flooded.
Oh no.
Aunt Celeste's house got water in it.
Oh my.
Yeah, they evacuated 2 days ago.
Okay.
And they have water, like their pool, you can't even see their swimming pool. You can just see the diving board. And it's enough to cover the floor in the living room. And like the rest of the house is ceramic tile and slate. So I think that'll be saved. But they'll have to cut like drywall. They're hoping to get to go back home Saturday.
Okay.
They're in Homa by Mama Sharon, other brother, Uncle Curtis, and Aunt Janet's house.
Well, I'm just happy to see her okay.
Yeah, everybody's fine. You know, I mean, but Uncle Randy, you know, I mean, her car, you could barely see the This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded. The roof of her car.
Okay.
Like, that's, I mean, it got high there.
Good morning.
And my nanny.
Listen to this
not
shit.
Too far from Aunt Celeste. I just got a text from her when I was reading the article that the water is getting close to them.
Oh my.
I know.
So is FEMA stepping in to help?
This part's kind of boring.
No.
I'm going to fast forward a little bit.
The president hasn't even, through him, I don't care what him. But everybody from down here is going there.
Okay.
I help.
I'm going to right back since it's about to cut off.
Okay, well, let's just hang up and call me right back.
Okay, I will.
The caller has hung up. Hello, this is a free call from an offender at the Women's Reception and Diagnostic Correctional Center. This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded. To accept this free call, press 1. To refuse this free call, press thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Okay, now we won't get cut off.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, people from down here has been going and help.
Good.
Yeah, I mean, Louisiana has a way of just
Like coming together.
going help.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Always.
Yeah, because I was worried. I'm like, I know that Nicolette lives in Baton Rouge. So.
Yeah, I haven't. I sent her a copy of the article, but she's never sent anything to me that, you know, they were okay or anything. I'm going to text her right now. Let's see.
Well, I hope she's all right. Now, I was wondering, when does Nick have court again?
I could check
Okay.
for you. It's in one of those groups.
Because I know that, because I didn't know when he even went to court after I got sentenced, because we were supposed to have court together and the whole
Right.
we went down, so I don't know when he has court.
Well, it said his last one was on the 9th.
Okay.
Then right here it says next pre-trial conference is set for August 9th, which happened already.
Right.
Trial still remains set on 11/28.
Okay.
So there's nothing new,
Okay.
actually. I mean, I'm looking right now and nothing new.
Okay.
But,
I thought, someone had brought it up to me and was like, had saw that article and said that he had gotten sentenced, and I was like, what? I'm like, I don't think so, but I'll check. So,
yeah.
like, I don't think he would have gotten sentenced yet.
No, I don't think so. I'm seeing something right now that says family backs daughter who killed her mother because she deserved it.
Oh, wow.
That's from Rebel Circus. But I read it earlier, and it was just what Bobby had said, like, when they first contacted him with the news.
Mm-hmm. Was that the person's name?
Wait up. I don't know what's their name. It was from CBS.
Oh, okay.
And
Weird.
Bobby had mentioned, like, something like, to the point that, she kind of got what she deserved, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean,
So,
you know my feeling about that.
yeah, I know.
I don't think it's right what happened.
No.
I don't think she deserves it.
No, I think she should be behind bars, and you should be here with us.
Right. So, yeah, a couple of women.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. A couple of women
And we can't.
that, she deserved it and things like that, and she's burning in hell and stuff like that. I don't want to think about that kind of thing. I mean, I think what happened is bad enough. I just don't want to think about it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you on that, Jeff. I mean, I don't know if she is up in the pearly gate, to be honest. I've talked to a lot of Christian people about it,
Mm-hmm.
and they said if she asked for forgiveness, that's where, she'd be. And I'm all, like, how, when she'd have woke up the next day doing the same thing, how could you be sorry for waking up the next day and doing the same thing?
Right.
I don't know. I don't know where she's at.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't want to get you upset about it.
Right. I mean,
but if I'm going to be totally honest with you,
mm-hmm.
I'm going to be honest with you.
Right.
And tell you how I feel about it. I mean, reading what the findings and everything and the medical records and all things she did to you,
mm-hmm.
I don't think she deserves to be in heaven. No, I don't. But that's not up to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not up to you. It's not up to me. It's up to the big man upstairs.
I think the way I feel about it is she done me wrong, I done her wrong, we're even.
There, right there.
Pretty much.
Sorry. She said...
But I don't think she's going to hell for it.
She's done me wrong, I done her wrong, we're even.
Or either, though. You know what I'm saying?
No.
I mean, I know you're not, but...
I pray for forgiveness on a daily. And
baby, he's giving it to you. But you didn't go back to those ways. You know what I'm saying? You're striving. You're becoming your own person. You're learning yourself. You're learning who you want to be, not what your mama wanted you to be.
Right.
So I'm on the fence with it.
Mm-hmm.
Really, I am. I mean, on my angry days, I've said she has fought with the devil and she has taken over hell.
Mm-hmm.
I have said that. I'm sorry if that offends you,
No.
but that's what on my angry days, and somebody would ask, that's exactly what I said, and and I did talk to, like I said, people that are very religious. I even talked to the deacon that has been knowing me since I've been 4 years old and has watched me grow up,
Mm-hmm.
And in the grocery store, talking about it and, asking him his opinion and, and he told me the same thing as everybody else, if she asked for forgiveness and it was true. And I'm like, but he knows she's lying before she even says it, because I was still in that angry period.
Right.
And and he's like, Christy, you just have to accept the fact. And I was like, well, I'm going to agree to disagree with you at this time,
Yeah.
I mean, I forgave her. I did. I told you that a while back. I forgave her. Not for her, for me,
Right.
because I didn't want to live with that anger,
Yeah.
It wasn't about her benefit at all, and I'm sure there are days that you're angry with her too, like why she had to do this. Why couldn't I just live a normal life?
Right. That's even
Why couldn't I have my first kiss, all of that.
That's even what I told Aaron on the documentary, on the interview itself, is that there are sometimes, that I put the blame on different people. I blame myself, and there are times that I even blame her. Why couldn't she have just listened to me whenever I told her I don't think I'm sick, or,
Right, I read that. Yeah, you had talked to Michelle a little bit about that, and I read that, and, you had every right, I mean, to feel the way you did. I mean, we couldn't talk about from things a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded. Because, you were still going to trial, so we couldn't talk about anything.
Right.
We had to be hush-hush, But now that it's over, and, then you got to talk to Michelle, and one of my questions is one of hers that she asked, when did you feel that you knew it was wrong?
Mm-hmm.
And you said when you were 19, but you weren't really 19.
Right.
You were older.
Right.
But you didn't know it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's like, me and Rod asked, how many times, did she have a birthday that she was the same age?
Right.
I mean, did you ever ask your mom, like, Mom, I'm supposed to be this age, and you're saying I'm this age?
Right, and it's just one of those things that, like, it was wrong to talk about my age. It was, we didn't celebrate the year, the exact age. I didn't have
right.
age on my, on my cake. It was just, we celebrate your birthday, but it's your birthday. We're not counting years. So a lot of people wonder that, you're 13 again for 5 years. But,
right, exactly. Like the day for your 18th birthday when me and your dad called.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's something that
he's telling your mom, hey, I want to call, it's her 18th birthday. I want to tell her, happy 18th birthday. And your mom's like, no, you can't tell her she's 18. She thinks she's 14.
Like, what?
And, your daddy's looking at me like, what the hell? And I was like, just go along with it. I mean, she, all of her seizures, she thinks she's 14.
Right.
So we just told you happy birthday, I mean, I wish we would have said 18. I wish we would have said happy 18th birthday.
Well,
but then you would have questioned your mom, and your mom would have gave you this
and
crazy reply, like, he don't know what he's talking about, da-da-da-da-da,
Which is exactly what would happen whenever, like the doctors whenever they'd see my Medicaid card, it had 91 on it. And she'd tell them, the doctors that, oh, it was a typo. And the weirdest thing is
Oh,
she did
my
it
God.
with her age, too.
I know. Well, look, she told your daddy she was 21. But when they first met, she was 24.
I think she was doing that way back
He
then.
He didn't find out her real age like that. She told him that lie till after this happened.
Wow. That was
Yes, she's been lying. Girl, I know. So, she was doing little lies then. You know what I'm saying? She was being malicious, lying there, but then as she got further away from here, the lies got bigger.
Right. And, she would tell me, like I told you before, that everything was my fault. Everything from
God, yeah.
the family, falling apart, that was my fault. And,
that was not your fault.
Dad and Mom's divorce, oh, that's my fault too. And just a bunch of stuff that's my fault.
Right. Look, I remember when I was pregnant for Dylan, and she called me and tell me, because she tried to flirt me and Dad up for 7 years, okay?
Mm-hmm.
She would tell me, I hope you're having a boy, because if not, he's going to leave you. Now, did I think that? No. She even called the priest and told the priest she couldn't marry us because they were still married.
Yeah, that's what she told me, that legally that Dad and Mom was not divorced.
They were. I was there for the divorce. Dylan wasn't even a year old. I was there for it. She even tried she even had her lawyer saying that your dad was gay.
You told me that one time.
Yeah, well, that is not...
Right.
That's not true.
That's not true.
But, she's tried a lot of times to split me and Dada. A lot. For 7 years, I went through hell.
I don't even know why, because I had asked Mom one time, did she want to get back with Dad? And she said no, because I don't trust him. And
she did at first. She did. She genuinely loved your dad. She did.
Yeah.
You have to if you're going to marry somebody. But he was 17. Down here, that's the right thing to do,
Right.
And 3 months later, on his 18th birthday, he called me the night before and was like, I want to leave her. What I do? Because we were best friends.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't go to the wedding.
Right.
I did not go to the wedding because I said, if I go, you're not getting married because you're doing it all for the wrong reason.
Mm-hmm.
Some
people are meant to be, and some people are not.
Yeah.
Mom and Dad weren't
right. Well, the day of their wedding, he got in a wreck. He didn't have a license. He went to jail.
Oh, boy.
He left your mom's wedding ring and his wedding ring at wherever he was getting ready at. I'm like, those are two signs from God there.
Mm-hmm.
So the night before we got married, I told him, I said, if you get in a wreck and if you forget the rings, don't even show up. Because, no, baby, Leon has the rings and Michelle's driving me. I'm like, okay. And we thought that your mom was going to show up during the wedding ceremony.
Oh, wow.
Because she had called Father Dean and was like, how dare you try to marry Christy and Rod? We're still married. And he had a copy of the divorce papers.
Oh, wow.
She set up a meeting with him and everything and didn't show up.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, oh, my God, she's lying to priests. She's lying to God's right man and man on earth.
Oh, my God.
Now
I know
what I'm saying?
I found out through Mike that she had told me that she was pregnant a second time. And she had told me that it was a boy, but he died shortly after birth, and his name was Eradicate Sebastian. And, I went through, my childhood and, my adult life thinking that I had a baby brother, like a full biological baby brother.
People were telling that to your dad. They were sorry for his loss when we were cleaning out the house. And he's like, what y'all talking about? And they said about the little, y'all son. And my sister Celeste was like, what are you talking about? They never had another kid.
This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded.
And supposedly she showed a picture of you and Dylan to one of the neighbors.
What?
And said that Dylan was the boy.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that I didn't know. Because we would celebrate, I'd call him Ratty's birthday in August. Every year, it was August 29th. And,
oh God, your mama did a number on you, Deb.
yeah, I know. And we'd it was a tradition. We'd do the same thing for Momsy, Mama Emma.
Right.
We'd send a balloon up to heaven, write down what we'd want to send them for their birthday and send it up to heaven. And we'd do that every year for Ratty. So here you said I had this baby brother that died.
Oh, sweetie, I'm so sorry she put you through all of that.
He would tell me, if Ratty had lived, Rod would have stayed. Or if you would have been a boy, Rod would have stayed.
Oh my God, that is so wrong, Jesse.
To top it off, whenever I'd misbehave or not do what she wanted, say, I wish Ratty would have lived and it was you that died.
She's in hell.
Oh. I'm just saying, this is what I had to go through.
That's 10 kinds of fucked up. Right there.
I know.
10 kinds of fucked up, Gypsy.
You have 1 minute left.
Oh, but I know. One day we'll sit down and I'll just tell you everything.
I cannot wait.
Well, yeah.
Okay. I love you.
I love you too. Tell Dad I love him. Give my love to me and Dylan.
Okay, baby.
Okay. Have a good night.
All right. Love you.
Love you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Hello. This is a free call.
Just come up for a second. I gotta do something if you don't mind. If you have a second, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Give me 2 minutes.
Okay, no worries. Hi everyone. What a fucking load of shit that was. They're both performative as fuck. They're both fake as fuck. Hey Jenny. So is this a new round of fires that have come out then? Because I've been seeing quite a few different calls drop. There was one between Ken and Gypsy about when she broke up with him and he didn't chase her, so she rings him I can't believe you're not running after me. I've never felt sorry for Ken before, but I did listen into that call because I've been in a relationship like that before. Thousands of hours of calls, damn. Whoever's going through all those to pick apart what is needed is doing the Lord's work right now. That must be a lot. Yeah, I'm trying to think of the account that I saw them on. Can somebody help me out in the chat if anybody knows the account that released them today? I can't remember what their name was. It was Gypverse or Gyp something. No. I disagree. I agree with that as well. Tina, hello, my love. How are you? Yes, that's it. Alcidia. I can't even say it. Doug blank sharp. Yeah, that one. Search that. They've released a couple of videos. I don't know if they're the ones who've actually got the foyers and are like going through it all, but either way, fair play. This is why this case will never be over. It goes silent and then something else drops and it's like, Sheena, haven't you already heard these? I thought Brie had everything. Hi, Belinda. Sheena's heard Gypsy speak to her in person, so she knows Gypsy is a good person. Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm back.
Hey.
Hey. So they think Dee Dee's in hell.
I think just the fact that Gypsy laughs along to that, like, gross. And one thing that irked me there listening was when Christy's like, oh yeah, Dee Dee did love your dad. Like, she did love him. Alright, you knew that, but still, like, got it on with a man anyway, huh?
And then I'm not feeling better today. The prison call before this, she was explaining to Christy how she snuck out with Dan Glidewell when she was 19 years old. I thought she
Yeah, I
didn't know
listened to
her
that one
age.
earlier, and Christy's like,
That Dan
good spot. I didn't catch that. Good spot.
Hey, Keesh.
hey.
I'm home from work. Hey, here's what gets me. This has bothered me from the beginning. In the Catholic Church, you can be divorced by the eyes of the law, but if you do not have it annulled through the church, you are still married. And
Through the
yes,
church.
through the church, you are still married. So what happens is that the congregation or the church or whoever, it is up to the priest. So what they have to do is they have to pay money. Like, okay, so if just say Rod wanted to get, Rod would have to pay money to get annulled through the church, and he would have to sit through classes, and there's a whole bunch of stuff you have to do to be able to be forgiven in the Catholic Church. That is what the priest did. And I'm sure that the priest got in touch with Dee Dee and said, oh, are you divorced? And she probably said yes, but not in the eyes of the church. And that's what that's all about. So it makes me so mad because Christy thinks we're stupid. No, this is how the Catholic Church works.
And the whole,
Yeah, she is correct.
when they keep sitting there and saying, oh, that's just how it's done, like, you get a girl pregnant, why do they always ignore that first child? If that's how it works down there, then why would it be Dee Dee he married when he knocked the other woman up first? Why didn't she get a
Oh,
ring?
wait
Why
a
didn't
minute.
you
You know
feel
what, Tina?
obliged
You
to
think
do?
you know everything? No, she did not. She had to
Linny,
call.
ignore her. Don't do it. She's rage
Stupid
baiting.
cunt.
Don't
Sorry.
bite. Just ignore her.
The thing that stood out to me in that call was Gypsy saying unaliving her mom was like her getting even. Jan, I don't run a dictatorship, okay? Like, anybody's welcome in a chat, all right? If you don't like them, just ignore them.
You know, they would come in either way, I guess. And they have to listen to what they need to defend next. So I'm joking.
There's one
Who's
more
putting
call.
DD down?
There's one more call. You guys want to listen to it?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. All right, go on mute while it plays, okay?
This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded. To accept this free call, press 1. To refuse this free call, press thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, watching TV.
Cool.
It's been raining nonstop since Wednesday.
Oh, last night it rained here, but now it's all bright and sunshiny.
No, not here. They get rain till Sunday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like parts of Baton Rouge is flooded. It's pretty bad in a lot of areas.
Wow. When is Dad coming home?
Wednesday.
Wednesday? Okay.
Yeah, it might be in the morning. It might be Thursday morning because I think they're staying offshore.
Okay.
I'm not 100%.
Okay, well,
know.
call, Friday?
Yeah, you could call, or call Thursday evening.
Okay, Thursday.
Because Friday, I know he's going to get a haircut and everything.
Okay.
Because we're supposed to take pictures Sunday.
Okay, cool.
So,
I got a message from, Michelle Dean.
uh-huh.
I guess the article is coming out on Thursday.
Yeah, she had sent me a text telling me that they were almost done.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to read it and see what it all says.
So,
Well, that's good. Yeah, I told her to send me one too, so I'm sure she will.
yeah. I've been trying to call Miss Erin because I got her letter, and I sent Mike the letter saying that it's okay, you know,
Okay.
for access to the evidence or the discovery, whatever, so she can use in the documentary. So he should be getting
And
that.
she's on. Like, she was on like vacation and like in the woods, pretty much. So her service hasn't been too great, her cell service. So that might be a reason too.
Okay. Yeah. Just
But you haven't heard.
Letter that there was some story holes that needed filling, and I was gonna, call her and see if I can help fill those in, or so.
Right.
What's going on?
Yeah. I mean, she hasn't mentioned anything to me. So, maybe it's just a few questions she wanted to ask you.
Maybe so.
Yeah, but I could let her know that you had tried getting it. Facility and may be monitored and recorded.
Well, she's trying to save those home movie tapes, and
Yes, she is,
like,
but they were so full of baby powder.
Yeah.
Was in it. Hopefully
There's a video on there of, I don't know if you remember, because it was quite a long time, but it was like some sort of kindergarten or pre-K place, and I was wearing this like little pink dress, and you were there. You were there, I think, with Katie. It was like,
Oh, yeah.
I was like maybe 3 or 4.
Wow, yeah, that is a long time ago.
Well, you're in the video.
I'm gonna have to. We looked at some, but I mean, some parts were staticky. So I mean, we looked at what we could. I mean, we saw the one of fourth birthday at McDonald's,
Yeah.
and you were getting ready to open your presents, and you tell everybody, "You need to be quiet."
Oh, yeah. I got in trouble for that.
You know.
Everybody,
Yeah.
Mom shot me a look.
Right.
I'm like, oh, crap.
Right. Yeah. I saw a good bit of people I knew in there and stuff, and so we didn't get to probably see. We saw the one for the cheer kitty camp.
Oh, yeah.
How you just sat there and did your own, you didn't want to do nothing. Everybody's dancing and you just sitting there. And I'm like, oh, God, her and Dylan are so much alike, because Dylan used to sit in the field for T-ball and not even want to participate and stuff. That was too cute.
Yeah.
And a lot of you and Janae playing and stuff. Yeah.
There's footage of me and Papa picking rocks, and Tiffany's in there.
See, that we didn't get to see because I guess there was so much powder on them.
Yeah.
We didn't get to see a lot, so that's why she was sending it to specialists
Now,
to try to retrieve
me and Mom
everything.
had put that footage on CD. It was in the, I believe it was in the safe. Because they were on the...
Oh, see, and the sheriff's department has the safe.
Okay, then it has it in it. Yeah.
In Greene County, so I wonder if we could get those out.
I don't know. I don't know what happened to all the stuff that, was in my possession at the time of arrest. I don't know what happened to all that.
Well,
I don't know what happened to Mom's computer.
That they all have. I don't know what's going to happen with that. I really don't know.
I don't know either.
But, like, as for, the ring and everything, when you get out, that's going to be returned to you.
Good.
And everything. So, I mean, the stuff that you got booked with, that you had in your possession, is the stuff that gets returned to you.
Yeah. Now, they had the stuff that I had came here with, like, they had asked me if I wanted the Wisconsin jail uniform to keep, and I said, no, throw that.
Yeah, really. Yeah, burn that bitch.
I'm like, I don't want to see that shirt and that pants ever again.
No. Mm-mm.
Oh, and I was wondering, can you text a friend of mine? Because I've been trying to call him, but I don't think he knows what number is coming to his phone. I don't think he knows that it's from a prison.
Wait, hold on. Okay, what's his name?
Dan.
Dan.
And his number is 4.
Okay, now who is this Dan?
Remember when I was telling you that I ran away from home for the first time and I ran away with somebody? That's who I ran away with.
He's the older guy?
Yeah.
Like very older?
No, he's the same age as Dad, like 42.
Okay.
And
is that not the one that was a registered sex offender?
No, he was never a sex offender. What the hell?
Okay, because I know... Is that the one you went and meet at the hospital?
Yeah.
Okay, because we were told...
He was never...
We were told that he was a pedophile.
What, my mom?
No, just in general, we were told that.
No, if you heard that from anybody but Like, if you
Someone
heard that from
shared
a
the
legal
live with
person,
Dan.
then that's something I don't know. But if you heard that from, say, Kim or David Blanchard,
No, I didn't hear. No, that's not who. I could tell you right now, that's not who I heard it from.
okay, because Mom, when I ran away from home, Mom had told everybody that he knew, all his friends, all our friends, that he was a sex offender. And trying to kidnap me and trying to, like, rape me and shit like that. And she made his life a living hell. Because at the time, I was 19 when I ran away. And I just basically went to touch base with him because we stayed friends after all this time. And I had called him while I was in Greene County. And he answered, and he was like, you know, I know that I was the last person that you had talked to online because, you know, the detectives blowing up my phone and stuff. But don't worry because I didn't speak on the matter. You know, I got your back.
Right. What's his last name?
Glidewell.
Huh?
Glidewell. Glidewell.
Okay.
Yes. And I really want him to know that, you know, I'm in prison. It's going to be, you know, 7.5 years before I get out.
Right. Okay.
You know, I've been trying to call him. And, you know.
All right.
And
where's he, like, 479 area code?
That's,
okay.
He's from Fayetteville, and he still kept his phone number from Fayetteville, Arkansas.
Okay. Oh, all right. Okay. Because I knew that I didn't recognize that area code.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I want to let him know, but I'm worried about you. Like, I'm being a protective mom right now.
I know.
I'm gonna let him know, you know, don't get me wrong, I'm gonna text him and tell him, you know, who I am and everything, and that you're okay. And, you know, if he gets a call on his phone from Vandalia, it is you.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
I'm going to let him know that.
Okay, good.
You know.
This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded.
But I know that he has 2 kids, and he has, you know, access to those kids, so it's very doubtful that he has custody of his kids, that he's a sex offender.
Right, exactly. You're right. Yeah. And you were 19, but you probably weren't really 19. You were probably older.
Probably. That's sad.
Yeah, you were probably older.
Probably, yeah. But, I mean, at least people, they know my real age now, and, you know, those people talk down to me for trying to say that, you know, look, I think that I'm older than what Mom is saying. You know, they probably feel really bad for not listening to me now.
Exactly. Your mama made you play the part.
Right.
You know, made you, dress younger and, you know, and stuff like that.
Right.
You know, I know you like to wear costumes and stuff like that, but, I know that by you wearing those probably helped her making people believe you were younger than what you were.
Probably, yeah. I like dressing up. It gave me a chance to wear a wig, which I always wanted long hair. And, you know.
Right, I don't blame you, you know.
So.
Now you have your own hair.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm thinking about getting it dyed while I'm here. So, I think
What color?
I can either go with black, or they have this burgundy color that is like burgundy, a reddish brown.
Yeah.
Or a
deep red.
Blonde. Yeah, like a deep red. Or I could do like a dark blonde. And then whenever the roots grow out, the tips will be blonde
it'll be like an ombre. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So I
Yeah.
don't know what to do.
I mean, first, start. If you want to go like darker, because like summer's over, a lot of people like when summer's here, they get highlights. When it's winter, they get low light.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, and I could get highlights after a year of being here.
Right.
Mhm.
I would probably go darker for now.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Because you got the fair skin,
Mhm.
and I think it would look good.
Mhm.
And I think the dark burgundy would look good too. It's just that red fades out a lot faster than
Right.
any hair
That
color.
might look a little weird whenever my roots grow out and the rest be like half red. I don't want it to look weird. So I thought,
Right.
if I dyed it black, then whenever the roots grow out, it's, going from the tip, the top from brown and then
Right.
black would look really good. So,
Yeah. My natural hair color is black, so when my roots grow out, you can't even tell.
right.
But or take a baby step and go like a couple of shades darker than your natural color. Like go do a deeper brown, but you said they don't have that.
Right. At cosmetology, they have a bunch of different colors, so I'm going to kind of see if I want to go with just a darker brown or go all the way black. Which I think I want to go.
Yeah, I would gradually,
Yeah.
because you're gonna freak out when you look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, oh my god, 'cause I've done it. Yeah, I've done it, and just, like when I had, 7 shades of blonde in my hair at one time, and like for the first couple of days I passed by the mirror and I'm like, oh, but I got used to it in time,
I've always been obsessed with blue eyes and black hair. That's my type towards guys. But I also think it looks really pretty on women too, and I always kind of wanted that look for myself. But obviously I don't have blue eyes, but I do.
No, but you could eventually get the contacts.
Right. Yeah.
Right. I have a cousin of mine that, she has dark brown eyes and she has the blue contacts, and it looks good.
Yeah.
Just gradually see. Because if you go really black, your hair grows. Your hair has grown. Your hair grows fast. Yeah, Dylan's too. Mine does too. So does your dad's. But you'd have to see too how long you could get in between like appointments for like a root touch up.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want it to where it looks too, much of a difference. Like when I used to have highlights and my hair would grow out, my hair was so dark.
Yeah.
It was, like black and white. And then the black, my hair was so black that it made my hair look oily.
Right.
When it wasn't. It's just my hair is so dark.
Right.
And then one time, years ago, I was like, well, screw it. I'm going back to my natural color. I'm not changing it. And I haven't changed my hair color in a very long time.
Well, we can take pictures here. We'll be in pictures. We buy it at the kiosk. It's like $2.50 or something. And I bought one, so I'm going to be taking a picture. And I bought me some mascara. So.
Okay. Yeah, that
You have 1 minute left.
that has put 100 in your thing,
Yes, I got it.
in your account. Okay. He was like, well, let her know. I said, I'm sure she'll notice before I even get to talk to her.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes. I got it, and I'm going to send y'all a copy of that picture. So.
Okay. Will do, and I will be sending you the pictures that you sent me.
Okay, good.
Because I'm sure you're missing them.
Yeah.
But I gotta send that in just I can't. You can't attach a letter.
No,
so there just has to be pictures in it.
Or a letter, if you can.
Yeah. Right. And Bobby he wrote you, but he got returned, and I was like, oh, she got transferred. I said,
no, not yet.
I said, I thought I told him no. He sent one to Greene County.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I gave him the correct
Thank
address
you for using
where you're at.
Securus. Goodbye.
Like, bitches, it's time to hang the fuck up.
Yep.
Sometimes I think that the calls are just to lay the groundwork. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't know. Like, because Gypsy can talk to her lawyer about anything. And those calls aren't monitored, nothing. But when she talks to Christy,
I did not mean to come up, but I'll stay up here then.
Okay.
I wasn't trying.
yeah, because they're all trying to set their stories. Yeah, but they never thought the calls would be released.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't think that. Even though it says it in the beginning, you never think their call's going to be released.
No.
At least I wouldn't.
Well, come on. Gypsy had no idea how social media worked and had no idea that, like, her IPs and everything could be tracked.
Oh, that's right. She could just plan a murder, but she don't know how social media works.
Because they don't teach you that. They don't teach you that stuff in, like, Disney shows and like, what is it? Like the whatever series she watches. the teen,
Yeah, she don't know that. Forgot.
Nope.
Thank you.
Yeah, she wasn't going to correct Christy when she's like, no, I know I was 19. Like, she wasn't going to correct her.
Nope.
She knew she knew her real age at that time.
So, okay, the calls
She
that
sure
are
did one, Dan.
Oh, sorry.
She really wanted to get back in contact with him. Like, bro, why?
It's gross.
Yeah, but Rachel even said that she was talking to him in prison.
Yeah, and when she got out, I'm sure somebody contacted Dan, and I'm pretty sure he confirmed that Gypsy had reached out to him when she'd got out of jail.
Oh, yeah. And did you notice, like, the way that she's like, oh, you need to contact Dan? She did the same thing with Keenan.
Well, as well, when her and Ryan in the show are in the car and they're driving along and she's like, oh, guess who's text me or guess who's text Christy?
Yeah.
Ryan guesses two people incorrectly. He says one thing and then he's like, and then another, but he doesn't actually say the names, I don't think. Ken was actually his third guess. So, who are those other two guys she was reaching out to? Or Ryan thought she might have been reaching out to?
Oh, well, I hope somebody sends all these podcasters that interview Gypsy these emails again, or these. So, wait, I have a question. The first round of email, or the first round of phone calls that went out, they were when she was in jail, right? These are the ones from when she was in prison?
I guess. I'm not really. I think so, yeah. Yeah, these are from when she was in prison. Because I think the year is 2019.
Yep. Okay. And everybody remember that live when Christy was like, oh, I don't have the I hate what'd she say? I hate Dee Dee because she tried to ruin my wedding. That's when I jumped down the rabbit hole with that one, just to be sure that it wasn't Gypsy. I mean, it wasn't Dee Dee. It was the church doing their due diligence.
Yeah, it's on Gypsy Rose Prison Calls on YouTube. If you want to listen to them.
And you know what? I'm glad these calls came out because it's putting us all back into the. Do you know what I mean? It's getting us to focus back on what the real reason we're all here.
Honestly, I don't know
Yeah.
if these. I mean, obviously, I'm nosy, but like, already formed my opinion about the case. I don't think I'm gonna learn anything.
No, but she shouldn't be online talking to children, and she should not be making money off of what she did and being infamous for it. Do you know what I mean?
Well, there's nothing we could do about that.
Well, I don't know. Exactly, Irish Traveler.
Yeah, what's up
I
with
think
that?
the main
Like,
thing that
did
could change
Dan,
is every.
Dan Dan was Gypsy's dad's age? Like, girl, you were being groomed.
No, I think she groomed him
She, I don't know.
because she's the one who taught him about the BDSM or
So
whatever it
he
is.
says. So he says.
Yeah, but that was around the time when
Yeah, they
what was
groomed each other. I could go for that.
yeah.
But, like, she's fucking. No shit, Gypsy's not innocent. I'm just saying, like, that's, for that age gap, it's pretty gross.
Oh yeah.
You believe Dan over Gypsy? I don't know. I'm not gonna trust a grown ass man luring some girl that cosplays as a little girl with a squeaky voice.
So
No,
he's the last person she talked to online. Was that
that's
post?
what Dan said. I mean,
Yep.
that's what Gypsy said in the phone call.
Yep. So was that post Schmurder, or was that when she was at
I thought
Nick's?
that the original plan was for her to meet up with Dan instead of go with Nick.
Well, yeah, and then he bowed out. Wasn't he supposed to meet her somewhere?
And
For
she ended up
dinner?
buying that second ticket after the unaliving.
I get really. I'm sorry. Like when things about church comes up because I was raised Catholic and my mother was divorced and I went to Catholic school. So it bothers me because I was always the divorced kid. Do you know what I mean? In Catholic school, and you don't do that. And then when my parents were divorced forever. Like I don't ever remember them being together. That's how long it was. And my little cousin, who's like 13 years younger than me, wanted my mom to stand up for him at First Holy Communion. And because she was divorced and it wasn't done through the church, she could not.
Mm.
So I just have like such a hard time with it. And then when my mom passed away, she had a florist shop, and she would help with like the Catholic Church, that like all the different denominations in the town. Like she would do crafts and things for them or give them flowers, out of the goodness of her heart. But she was not recognized in the Catholic Church, but she can go and help them and give them donations and stuff like that. So like the Catholic religion is screwed up. That's it. I just had a vent. Thank you.
Fancy made a video about the calls.
Coco, yeah, they are new calls.
This is I don't know. How do you guys know Fancy's, how do you guys know that where can I find that? It looks like on her page she's just going after Audrey. Yeah, the last 3 videos were all about Audrey. Oh, on YouTube? Let's check it out, shall we?
You know what I think? Can I just say this? Okay, I'm not saying Dee Dee. Like, Dee Dee has her faults too. Do you know what I mean? And I'm sure that there were things that Dee Dee had done, but they kind of fed off each other in a way. And then I think Gypsy was just so unruly; she didn't know what to do. If that makes sense.
I think they work together, but that's my personal opinion.
Yes. That's what I mean. I'm not saying that Dee Dee was all like, she wasn't an angel, but what they're doing is disgusting for money. Like, tell the truth. Like, why do we all, like, it just,
All right, so let's listen. It's 2 hours long. I'm definitely not playing the whole fucking thing, but we could listen a little bit of Fancy's insight, shall we? Okay, princess.
Hey guys, it's Fancy, and you're watching the Good Waves Network, and I've got a lot of things to say today. Some information came out today that I had not been privy to in the past, and I have some things about it that I want to talk about. And it has been a very emotional morning for me because of this, and so...
Hold on, I have to pause it for a second because I got to do something, but I don't want to miss it, so I'll be RB.
okay. I don't know what to think. So what y'all doing today? Cooks is here. Exactly, Amber. Wait, Fancy's now pro? I do too, interested.
Okay, sorry.
Fancy is crying, saying sorry to Gypsy.
No one excommunicated Fancy. The pro side is who was tormenting her for all those years. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh.
All right, let's listen.
You guys are going to have to bear with me, but, yeah, I've got some things I really want to say. Mac will be here any second. Let me share this out real quick. Let me see, where am I looking for? There it is. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. Right there. There's Mac. Got her. Mac OG. All right, and let me share this out. Copy the link. There we go. Hello, guys. Please start tapping and sharing and getting this out there. I think you guys are going to be really surprised by something I'm going to talk about and how I want to talk about this. And I don't know. As you can tell, I'm visibly shook.
About what?
And I've been asked a lot lately, and I've been accused a lot lately of being pro-gypsy, flip-flopping, and all these different things. And that's not true. I don't like this concept of pro-gypsy, anti-gypsy.
Bitch, you created it.
Anti-something. That means you're filled with hate. In my opinion, I think we talked about this earlier, Mac. Right?
Yeah,
that's how you feel too.
Yeah, you definitely dislike it a lot.
Yeah. You know, I think that I've never been.
Hold on. Let me look something up really quick. The word anti means against, opposed to, or opposite of. Okay? Okay, Fancy? Get a dictionary.
I'm sorry. So, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Like, I don't hate gypsy. I spent many years angry with gypsy.
Right.
But I was manipulated by someone else who manipulated gypsy as well. And that was Christy Blanchard. Everybody always asks me, why do you always hit hard on Christy? Because I believe...
Seems like it always leads back to that one.
It always leads back to Christy. And the whole reason we are here today isn't because of me. It's because of Christy Blanchard. I reached out to Christy Blanchard because of what Christy Blanchard was saying and people were attacking her. I began doing interviews with the media because Gypsy told Christy she didn't want her doing it anymore. So Christy couldn't handle that. So she came and asked me to do it. And me dumbly, you know, I was just thinking I was helping get the project made and doing what I was doing. And so I did them. And there are times, and this is one of the times that I do feel that I was pushed into doing something and manipulated into saying certain things that I probably shouldn't have said. Where I am today on this case is vastly different than I've been for years. I'm closer to where I started, and that was always a quest for truth. I am pro-truth. I'm not anti-gypsy, and I never have been, and I never will be. It's just not who I am. She did a very, very horrible, horrible thing. And she has to live with that for the rest of her life. My biggest issue in the last 3 years has been how she came out and approached social media, especially in the manner that she spoke about Dee Dee. You can be angry with your mother, you can do all those things and all of that, but the visceral way she spoke about Dee Dee for these last 3 years bothered me a lot. Because I don't think there's one side of this. I do not believe that Gypsy was medically child abused. It does not mean that I do not believe that there was a volatile household. In fact, I'm almost positive there was a volatile household. And I think it was very similar to the volatile household that I grew up in with my mother as a single mother to a single child whose mother had serious mental health and physical health conditions, as well as my own problems that I had based on my own life.
What's going on?
And I understood how Gypsy got to a point to take her mother's life. Do I agree with it? No. Was I faced with that many times where I could have just not called the ambulance to come and revive my mother when she was in a diabetic coma? You bet you.
What?
I stood there many times over the bed thinking, if I just don't call 911, she'll just go to sleep.
What the fuck are we? How did we get here?
And the day will be better.
She's crying.
But it's because I didn't call. And I afforded my mother the ability to make things right with me that we needed before she passed. And I will forever be thankful that I had those years, that my children had those years with her.
I'm not laughing at the video. I'm laughing at your comments, okay? I can't.
I could ever want now is more. And so this case hit me like a freight train. I was in a very bad place. When I started this whole thing, I was angry with the world. This case, the Gypsy case, streamer, I'm upset today, and I'm gonna talk about it. I've already talked to Bree this morning. I called her crying because I heard something in the case that came out that no one's ever had before.
Here we go.
And it hit me like a freight train today. I called Mac. Oh, thank you, Amy Ray. I'll check in just a little bit, baby. I found something on GRB Snark that was put out. It's a prison phone call between Gypsy and Ken. And it's during the period of time of them breaking up. And
okay.
My role in that was never any more than I was concerned for Gypsy. I was scared for her.
What?
And yes, I want to say some things to Ken. I want to say things to Gypsy after I play all this and we talk about it for a little bit. But Ken, I had every right to be suspicious of. Here was this guy who came in out of nowhere. And he started being snarky and shitty and arrogant. And you know what? He was young. He's a young kid. He said stupid shit. He's done stupid shit. We all did at that age. He's arrogant. Okay, so am I. And I didn't like it. I didn't like him. And I just thought that maybe he wasn't here for the right reasons.
I'm lost.
And maybe he was. And I think he is. I think he does love Gypsy. It doesn't mean that I don't think he's a snarky little asshole sometimes. Because I do. But so am I. So
is she okay?
And we butt heads like this because of that. Thank you. I understand. Thank you. Because I've been blamed many times, Dreamer, for it all.
Is she okay?
It started all of our argument with me and Gypsy is this whole thing. My argument with Christy is different. Very different. Okay. And that's because of her actions. And most of what I'm upset about in all of this, I know, Dreamer, I know. Just please, you have to understand, you weren't there back then. You don't know what happened between me, her,
Dreamer's trolling her.
I've only shared very little pieces of it, and I have
Don't
been
let her stop you, please. Just
times. I know. I have been accused many times of being part of the reason why they broke up. Gypsy has accused me of that. Christy has accused me of that. And this call is going to explain exactly what happened and why I was a part of it in a side note. Okay. So when I found out they were engaged, I was very upset. I was
What
concerned.
does this have to do with Fancy?
And I overstepped my boundaries into saying what I said. But the only reason I overstepped my boundaries is I was asked publicly to overstep boundaries. But I could have handled it better privately and publicly. But I was very, very, very... No, you're not missing a flip-flop. You don't want to come in here and say this is a flip-flop. It's not a flip-flop. I still believe that Gypsy Rose...
Missing a flip-flop. Pick a side, Fancy. Pick a side.
You pick a side. And if you don't like my side, get
there are no sides. What do you mean?
No sides.
What side are we talking about? You either have to hate her or you have to love her. You can't just say, you know what, things are what they are, and I'm staying on the straight and narrow. I don't hate her, and I'm not pro. Like, what the fuck? What is wrong with people that they can't get that fucking explanation? Because your head can't get there, that means our head shouldn't be there? Like, for real.
You have to understand that this has taken up a decade of my life.
I will never understand how we got here. I can watch this. These last 11 minutes are fucking so confusing. We like went down 10 different paths. Like, how can we understand what you're trying to say when you're not being fluent, dude? Like, I'm so fucking lost right now. Like, the fuck, Fancy?
Okay? And it hurt me, and it changed me, and it gave me...
It's affected everybody. It's affected families. It's affected all kinds of shit, dude. It's been a lot. It's been a lot.
It gave me good things and bad things. And today I feel very good at where I am. And I don't give a shit what any of you think about where I'm at. Because that's where I'm at. And I don't know anyone an explanation about it.
I like where you're at, just saying.
I like where I'm at. You want to go, Audrey wants to say I have a miserable life. I don't know. I don't know if you saw what I ate for dinner last night. But if that's a miserable life, I don't know. I've got a beautiful life.
I saw it. I'm jealous.
Right.
So what you eat for dinner defines the quality of your life. Noted.
I saw what you ate for dinner, woman. I saw what Craig cooked for you.
Was I a miserable person in parts of this? Yeah, absolutely. And it clouded my judgment as to how I feel about things. So I'm going to play this phone call. This is a prison phone call between Gypsy and Rose, dated 8/3 of 2019. So this is right when we are in the thick of it. Okay. We are in the thick of it. Hold on. No, I'm not letting anybody up right now. We were in the thick of it. I don't even know what day I agree. Streamer, please. I do agree. I think that he does love Gypsy. And I think that the reason he broke up with her was a good reason. Justice Junction originally posted it. They've got two different videos out. One is a call with Christy, which gives you no information whatsoever. And this call with Ken. Okay. And so this is the same time. I need to look at when did I do the In Touch magazine article.
So is Fancy blaming herself why Gypsy broke up with Ken? She thinks she has that much power in Gypsy's life that she could break up her relationships? Is that what I'm hearing? I'm so lost, you guys. Help me. Help me in the comments. I do not compute. Yeah, you guys are living an excellent life according to your dinners. I'm just saying.
Let's go. Exactly, Lucian.
Okay, so my article came out on July 16th of 2019. This is when I spoke out about
that's 7 years ago.
Wait, I had pork and beans and hot dogs for dinner. What's that quality? Do I have pork quality?
Almost to the date. 7 years and a couple weeks.
Yeah. And
1 out of 10.
so my article came out just a week or two before this. And I was asked to do this article. And there was a reason why I did this article. Because New York Magazine had, on their engagement, I spoke on their engagement and the fact that the family had
I only eat Vienna beef.
concerns. And I can show you guys I'll put up the thing.
That's true, Elaine.
Oh, can I unblock Rogie, please? Fuck, I don't know. I don't know how to do that while I'm on a live.
Rogie.
Can I do it?
How do we
know
do
if I
it?
can or not.
I don't know how to do all that. I'm still on TikTok.
Can he get there through me? I don't know.
Sorry, I didn't see you, Sheena. I'm so sorry. Just tell me to come in on a backup. I'm not gonna have a problem with it. I don't know. And then I'll figure out how to block him while I'm blocking him.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay, so I did this article because New York Magazine had contacted me. And Christy knew about this, and Gypsy knew about this, and Ken knew about this. And this is in the emails. You guys will be able to see this verification of this whole thing right here. Okay?
Sorry.
I got contacted by New York Magazine, and they wanted to run a hit piece on Ken. A hit piece. They had faulty information, and they wanted to run a hit piece. And I was trying in every which way to keep them from running a hit piece on Ken, because at the time I was still
Sorry. I just like to chew ice because it's my quality of life.
working with the family. Okay. And I didn't want Ken to be hurt. There's conversations between me and him about this. He can verify that as me saying, look, dude, I may not like you, but you're part of the family, so I'm going to be here to protect you, because that's what I'm trying to do, is help you guys tell this truthful story. And so I talked to them, and he was going to do, I had set up for Gypsy and Ken only to do an interview with In Touch magazine because they were friendly. Okay.
Friendly.
We had a relationship with In Touch magazine, and I contacted Chelsea, who wrote the article, and I said, hey, we've got something coming out from New York magazine that I want to get ahead of.
Look
and
at the
I'd
plug.
like to get a chance for Gypsy and Ken to speak on their behalf before any of this happens.
Plug it
and
in.
I was able to stall New York magazine with that.
Friendly.
Okay. Tessa, please don't start this today. Whoever's in the chat, I'm going to tell you this right now. If you guys start problems with anyone else in the chat, Mac is going to mute you for the rest of the life.
Shit.
That's just the way it's going to go. If you come back
Not my chat. My mods like it when you guys fight.
on a second account, both accounts will be blocked. We're not doing this today. Okay? Okay.
Hey, be a damn adult, for Christ's sake.
Exactly. So this is what we're doing. So I had this set up. Thank you, Tessa. I appreciate that. Okay. I had this set up.
Random, I thought you were a mod. Did you remove your mod abilities? What the fuck?
And and then Ken backed out. Gypsy talked about it. Gypsy contacted him. She was like, yeah, I know.
It doesn't have your mod thing next to it. That's weird. Usually has like the little icon. Ashley, your live was popping last night. Go, girl, go. I can't see it on my side. What the fuck? Oh, I can't see yours either, Interest. That's crazy. Yeah, everybody, make sure you check out Ashley's live streams. Her lives are popping. Make sure you support our girl.
She said it's no problem. I talked to her. Christy talked to her. I talked to Ken. We went on and on and on and on and on and on. Okay. And then Ken decided he didn't want to do the interview. So New York Magazine tells me, well, if he doesn't want to do an interview, and there's not going to be an interview coming out in Touch Magazine. Lauren, I've not switched up. I wish you guys would knock it off, man. Fuck. And if you think I've switched up, go away. Seriously. So in Touch Magazine, the New Yorker was telling me,
come to me.
So I talked to Christy about it.
Come to me. You could come here. We like cuckolders. Troll in my chat, please.
And I said, the only thing I can think to do right now is announce the engagement. It will stall New York Magazine until I can get with them and find out where they're getting this information from and where they think it came from, because we know it's inaccurate. And it was inaccurate. Okay? And so I did this article. Christy told me to do this article. And I didn't do this article by myself, which is something that I got mad at In Touch Magazine for not portraying that Tori, my partner and best friend at the time, was involved in this, because a lot of the things that they said, I think it's the New Yorker. I'll have to look back. It's one of the two. I don't know, Treehouse Fun. I have to look back because I've talked to most all of them at one point in time. So, but I think it was the New Yorker, not New York Magazine. But I'll have to check. Anyway, Tori was involved in this, and a lot of things that are attributed to me saying them, it wasn't me who said them. It was Tori. And Tori was mad at the time because she felt like she was just discounted and that it's always just about Fancy and what she says, so nobody fucking cares what I say. And we were all concerned. Literally, everyone was concerned. Concerned. Okay? Because as they've admitted now, getting married in prison was a pretty bad choice for all the reasons that I say in this article. But it upset Gypsy. It upset Gypsy. It upset Ken. That's when Gypsy did stop working with me, and I was fine with that. Christy continued working with me for much longer. And it is when Gypsy threatened my life. It is when we had the conversation about our children and whether they would know that she was this person or not. And I was trying to be very honest with her and set her up for coming outside in the outside in a way that I didn't think her parents were.
Oh, good, Mousy.
I didn't think her parents were setting her up for what she was going to experience when she came out. And I was right. They weren't. They weren't encouraging her to go to any type of therapy. They weren't encouraging her to get better. They weren't trying to protect her. They weren't trying to keep projects from making more things about her that could be one way or the other way or affect her in any way. They weren't doing any of that. In fact, they were pushing her, especially Christy Blanchard. Mm-hmm. And we went round and around about it many, many, many times. Okay? No, they never parented her, Trisha. You're right. They never did. They never did. And that is why we're here today. Because they never parented her. Because they never cared. And I've told you repeatedly, Christy never cared about what the story about Gypsy was.
You know what this is giving me? It's giving me Ike and Tina Turner. Like Fancy's Ike. She cared about how her and Rod were portrayed in that story. That's it. And that's the truth to this day. So, I think Dee Dee did try, but I think that Dee Dee also made mistakes in indulging a child who was really sick and thinking that giving her everything she wanted and never telling her no was the best thing for her because she thought her child wasn't going to be here. And like I said to Bree today, that isn't abuse. It is not. It's not abuse. But I do believe that there was an emotional
abusive situation between a mother and a single child. Anyone who comes in here and says a damn thing about Audrey is automatically getting blocked.
Leave Audrey alone.
I'm done with that. I'm done with it.
See you, bye.
Goodbye.
See you, bye.
Okay?
Yeah. He's the one that's making daily videos, making fun of your ass. Give me a break.
Give me a break on that. I don't. We're not here to talk about Audrey.
Go ahead.
I think what she meant to say, Ashley, is a mother and an only child. I think that's what she meant to say.
We're not here to talk about Audrey today. I don't know if you guys understand this, but Audrey thinks that Audrey is some big fucking thing, and Audrey thinks about
toxic.
She thinks she is the she's it.
Okay? I don't give a shit about
I'm
Audrey.
Satanist. Where was God when my son died?
So this article comes out.
I'm very sorry, Louise.
Okay, so this article comes out. I have my conversation with Gypsy. I'm trying to get them to do this. They don't do it. This article comes out, and then they break up. Okay? And I was blamed for that by all their friends, their dad. All back then, blamed. And I was like, I didn't do anything.
Can someone clip that, please? Blame. It's at 23-minute mark.
Do anything. I just spoke about how worried I was. Not even that I don't want her to get married, but just that I just worried for her. So today, and I think it's really funny that this is the call that gets released, because I've talked to the person that has this and they don't really have a whole lot more. And I think it's interesting that Into the Weeds, when they requested, was denied any ability for them to have any of these phone calls. I was told the same thing. They refused.
Maybe it was Gypsy that requested the phone calls. Who knows?
And that's just the way it is. But this phone call is very interesting. Like I said, it's from 8/3/2019.
Power on. The Bluetooth device is ready to pair. The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Station now.
Now hold on, I gotta redo it so that it connects to the actual freaking thing. Okay, there it is. Let's see if it's going through it now.
An offender at the Chillicothe Correctional Center. This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded. To accept this free call, press well, thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
I just want to call you back and tell you I love you.
Love you too. Love you too, Gypsy.
You know, I'm not the one doing this, Gus. You know that, right?
What?
I'm not the one doing this. So you know.
It's you, Fancy.
Partly you.
And partly Fancy.
Partly me.
Yeah. You're just letting me do this. That's how I know that you don't want to stay together. Is because you're not even fighting. You're just saying, okay, cool. So, that's partly you too.
You know what? I had a feeling that you were going to say that to me. But I don't know what to say. I want to, like, let you have the space that you want. And I don't want to be...
Space. I don't need fucking space. You know what? On top of that, I call Christy. You know what she tells me? She tells me, you can't live your life for other people. Bitch, really?
Bitch.
Like, you guys bitch at me whenever I'm happy. You guys bitch at me whenever I'm miserable. Like, fuck you guys. Fuck all of you guys. That's all I feel right now. So. And then you're not doing anything. You're just like, okay, you want to break up? Okay, great. Save me from doing this rubble, you know?
Wow, I can't believe you would say that. That's, like, literally, like, the furthest from the truth. But, you know, I want you to, like, make decisions on your own. I don't want to be this voice in your ear that's making you do things you don't want to do. I feel like if you would call me and say those things, that's because it's what you want.
You don't make me do anything that I don't want to do. Ever.
Well, you're calling me and telling me all of this. Like, what am I supposed to do? Obviously, that's what you want.
No. That's not what I want. That's what everyone
What do you want?
I want us to be together. I still wanted to marry you in January. I still wanted to have a life with you. I don't want this.
This thing's dying.
But clearly everybody else just couldn't accept it.
She said she's so happy.
And I
She was so happy.
pressured yesterday. You know what your mom told me? Your mom told me that there's certain family members that don't like me and that I knew about. Like, it wasn't a shock to me. But then your mom was like, oh, I want you to get out there and I want you to date other guys. Like, really? I thought you wanted me with them. And now you say that you don't fucking want me with your son. You just want me to get out there and date a bunch of other guys. You want me to write a retraction that we're engaged. Okay.
How did Fancy make this about herself?
Your mom
I had no
wanted
idea.
us to be together. I didn't know. Like, I thought that I was going to get her blessing yesterday, and I didn't get that. She's like, you shouldn't be tied down by my son. You should go out there, live your life, and date other guys. There might be somebody better for you.
Hazel, you don't understand. You just came in. Ozzy, hold on.
What was I going to say that?
Hold on. Vicky, I see you.
Uh-oh.
And you can get bent.
Oh.
You're a bitch, and I will never, ever
Okay.
like you. No, you let me finish. You have some nerve coming in here and speaking in the first place. You know how I feel about you, and you also have no clue what I'm trying to do with this or say about this. So why don't you shut up and sit down and listen? For
Who
one,
is that person?
your stupid life, Vicky.
Oh.
Your stupid life.
Can you let people know that this was on
Damn.
Justice Junction?
Yeah,
Justice
I did.
for
Justice
Vicky.
Junction.
Vicky.
Yes, you can go listen to it over there. You can see both of them over there. I'm not going to put both
Somebody
of them.
came in to say that they can listen to that.
You can. You can absolutely do that.
You're giving them props, you dismissed it.
Okay, then. You know what, Vicky? You're gone. You're gone. You just tried to report me for yelling at you because you're a dick. You're gone. Bye.
Later, Gator.
Later, Gator.
Justice for Vicky.
Anyways.
Yeah, that's Vicky. That's Vicky. That's Christy's bestie.
All
Who
right.
doesn't know her from anywhere but on the internet? But hey, Idiot. All right, let's just keep going.
Why didn't you tell me he told you that when we talked yesterday?
It's your mom. It was like, I don't want you to call her and be like, why did you tell Gypsy this? I don't want you
Of
to.
course I'm going to.
No. If that's how she feels, then that's how she feels. She said she told you that, and all you can say is, I love her. And then she told me, she said, the worst reason in the world to get married is for love. It's about trust. It's about honesty. It's about commitment. I'm like, we have that. And I shared with her some of the stuff that we went through, even personal stuff. And I just remember the tattoo on my leg. It just takes moment by moment. And I'm like, and then she said, Kim loves Seattle. Okay. If you love Seattle, then stay in Seattle.
I love you, Gypsy.
I love you.
I love you more than Seattle. I fucking hate Seattle. I like the Mariners, that's it. I love you, Gypsy.
With all my heart, it's nobody else. Like, nobody else I love. And another 15-minute thing is so hard, and I knew that you were going to think so hard, but I was...
Okay, so it's 9 minutes. I played half of it. I don't want to play the whole thing.
They can finish it on Justice
You can finish
Junction.
it, but on Genesis Junction, and I think, well, I'm not going to give this person any, I'm not going to give the person that posted it again.
Yeah, Sunset. This was a call from when she was in prison, but it was something that was released on Reddit today. But the reason for playing it is because after hearing that, some lights went off.
This broke me. Okay, Sheena, hi Sheena, I'll let you talk in just a second. This call broke me today because I know what was said during all of this. I know who was manipulating everyone. I don't see this as Gypsy gaslighting him or being emotionally manipulative. It is two people who are talking about whether or not they should fucking spend their lives together, and they weren't equipped to make any kind of decision like that because they weren't healed. I'm so sad this all went down the way it did, because I really feel if a certain party hadn't been involved, I could have had these conversations a long time ago, and we probably wouldn't be where we're at today. You guys can think it's all whatever about her, but what I see is two kids who are in a situation that had no clue what to do. I also know that you know who told me that Ken was gay? It wasn't Gypsy. It was Christy and her ugly ass friend Dawn Brown, who was hateful all the time. This rocked me today. I called Bree crying because I felt like so much was wrong.
Yeah, it could be.
Y'all.
Go ahead, Sheena, if you want to talk, honey.
Okay, and please keep in mind that I cannot hear anyone and I can't hear myself. But I want to say this. Just because someone at a later point in time changes their perspective on something doesn't mean that they are flip-flopping or switching sides or whatever people are calling it. You know, I have plenty of people who I speak with who say, I don't agree with Gypsy's crime. And open yourself to have to agree. Phone call, I was chat, he wanted her. Ken is the never says person he is that I think even though it was painful, I think he really thought he was doing what was best for them. And he does that now. And I think that they found their way back to each other because they were meant to love each other in this lifetime.
Yes, I agree.
I think that him breaking up with her in that moment, while hard, was the most logical, mature thing to do. She was not ready for marriage. He was not ready for marriage. They were two young kids going through something that no one could possibly ever go through and get out on the other side fine.
Or imagine going through.
And he did the right thing. He let her go so that later she could heal and do whatever. But my involvement in this, and earlier I wanted to say, Sheena, it's not that we'll never agree on abuse, because I've come to realize that while I don't believe medical child abuse happened, I do believe there was a volatile, abusive relationship between Gypsy and her mother, and I had that same kind of relationship with my mom, so I understand. And so I've seen a perspective, and I came to understand better by finding out about the microdeletion and understanding what actual things it can cause for Gypsy, on top of everything that she did go through. I believe she did have a traumatic life for many reasons.
I just want to explain, you know, honestly, Fancy, when I think about just from my personal experience, what I've been through just with having RA and just all the testing and all the, I mean, just everything that goes on just with that. And I mean, Sheena can relate to it on her level too, but it's a lot for a grown person. I mean, it had to suck being a little kid and having, you know, regardless of the situation, she still went through all that. You know what I mean? It's just saying. It's not easy. It's not easy.
And what he did was exactly what I said. I said the same thing. No, God, no. And I told this to Bree today. I can forgive Gypsy. I can forgive Ken. I can forgive myself. I can forgive Bree and Sheena for all the bullshit we went back and forth with. I can forgive Morbid. But who I cannot ever and will never forgive in any of this is Christy. I will not. Because she is the reason it went down the way it went down. And that's just the way it is. And I think Bree even said Christy made mistakes. Christy did things she shouldn't have done. You're absolutely right. I did things that I shouldn't have done. I should have said things differently. I could have approached things differently. But, and that's fine, Planty. She doesn't need it, and I don't care to give it.
Right.
But I could have done things differently. And looking back over the last 10 years, I see that. I was angry in 2024. Sheena sent me a message, read now. Okay, just a second. In 2024, because of the way that Gypsy came out and spoke about her mother, I felt it was not okay. And it showed she hadn't healed. But I've noticed since she had her daughter, I think Gypsy's doing a lot better. I do see growth. And Bree explained to me that she does go to therapy and she enjoys going to therapy. But back when all this was happening, she refused. She wouldn't go. My intention always was I wanted to help them. I wanted to help them. And not because I wanted to, Planty, please knock it off. I'm trying to do something right here. Good God. Okay, let me go read the message real quick. Hold on. On here. I always forget how to get out of here and do it. Let me see. If I tap on Sheena, I think I can go there. No, it's not letting me go there. Oh, Sheena's gone. Why'd Sheena leave?
I don't know.
Let me see if I can click on Sheena. Hold on. Sheena. No, that's Planty. Sheena, make a comment. Because then I think I can go over and find you. And what you said. Sheena, make a comment. Before I pull you back up, make a comment.
Help. What?
Make a comment.
Said something about.
She did. And it was a moment of anger. That's why I didn't pursue legal action at the time about it. I talked to Christy about it. We've all heard me say it. And she apologized to me in an actual email that I can put out there, because she does apologize to me, but she doesn't say why she's apologizing, just that she exploded on me. And what she said is the last person who got in my way is dead. So I don't suggest doing it. And I was like, I was in shock. Absolute shock. So my opinions on whether Gypsy should be in prison or not in prison, whether Gypsy should have unalived her mother or not unalived her mother, that's all irrelevant. That's not changed. I do believe that she deserved to be in prison for life. I do. And she's admitted that she knows that she should have been in prison for life. Let me see. I can't.
Okay.
You don't have me on Facebook, right? Matt?
I think in the heat of battle, we say things we probably don't mean or regret. Excuse me, for sure. But I know.
Keep going,
people ask me a lot. What do you get out of being friends with Gypsy? I'm not looking to get anything out of it, and I don't think she's looking to get anything out of it, because that's not what friendship is. No. But what I do see is the person that I know is very kind, loving, giving, and beautiful, and is there for me when I need a friend. I'm there for her when she needs a friend, and that's what friends do. It's a give and take. And so the Gypsy that I know, I've always said I don't care what she did years ago. I didn't even know her back then. I know the person that I know now, and I will always ride hard for her and stand up for her no matter what. That will never, ever, ever change.
I can't change how this case went down. I can change how I feel about how it's presented. I can change my part in how that's presented. And I still believe the things I've said are true. You guys are misunderstanding the fact that I can today have more clarity on where I am with things and not have hate in my heart for someone that doesn't have any impact on my life anymore whatsoever.
The flip-flopping comments are just I just can't, okay? Like, there's a difference, okay? It's called growth. And when you guys start looking in things and maybe even looking into yourselves a little bit, maybe you'll start to get some of that. But you know, it's called personal growth. It's about seeing things differently, opening your eyes to things, realizing things, learning things, you know, whatever it is that gets you to that point. But I've never been like the person who was anti-hate her, cover the gossip, what's she wearing today, what's her, you know what I mean? To me, that is a constant bullying thing, in my opinion.
Sheena, can you send the message that the crime hasn't changed?
Okay, we've already listened to 45 minutes of this shit. Let me see if I could get to the part where she sings sorry to Gypsy. Hold on.
Sorry. It is a form of bullying. I don't believe that we should sit out here criticizing this woman's life for the rest of her fucking life. I just don't fucking think it's that important.
It's not, and how is that helping her as a mom?
How is that helping anything?
Right?
It doesn't help me. It doesn't help Mac. It doesn't help the case.
No.
None of that. It just clouds the whole thing. I wanted the case presented with truth and honesty. That's all I'm trying to do. And there are things that I do believe that I got right. There are things I do believe I got wrong. I intend to put all that out there. Okay?
Yep.
I believe that if this case had been talked about as a case instead of a human interest story, this would be very different.
Oh, yeah.
When HBO got involved, HBO chose a narrative. The end, period. And it has shaped how every single person has thought about this case since then. There are facts and evidence, and then there is what you think and feel. And they don't always align. It does not mean that I have any sympathy for the actual schmurder of a woman. I don't. I think Gypsy was 100% wrong. 100% wrong. And I will never change that.
Yeah.
But I can understand how we got here, which was my whole thing in the first place. I wanted to know how all this happened. And I'm pretty sure today I kind of have an understanding of how all this happened. And it's not black and white. It's a very big, lighter shade of gray.
Oh, here we go.
Sorry if you don't like that. Sorry if you want me to continue to just be hateful or continue to do whatever. It doesn't start with me changing how it does start. I'm sorry, it does start with me in changing how I feel about her as a person and not wanting to cause her life and her children's lives any more freaking trauma than it already has. I don't need to talk about her life, her daily things, her hair, her walk, her whatever.
She never
did. She said
did.
this, she said that, she did this. Oh, we're going to do. I don't need to do that. What I'm going to continue to do, however, is speak to all the lies, all the things that I think the media pushed, all the things. I just think that all of that is way more important for me to concentrate on than it is for me to talk about fucking bullshit every day. That's just it. It's dumb. I'm tired. And I know that she backs up all those lies. I will never see eye to eye on that. I'm going to continue to call her out on those lies if I catch them. Trust you. Me.
But I mean, we're at a point where we've said everything we can say about the case.
Yeah.
Like, what else is there to say? I mean, what do you mean continue to call her out? I mean, we already have. So, people need to learn how to move on. You know what I mean? That's what we're trying to do. We're not all about Gypsy. We want to do other cases.
Yeah, we know.
I wished I had done different things to help with all of that, but it is what it is. And I'm sorry that if my actions in that played any part in the actual breakup, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that for any of you. No, I understand, Sherry. It's okay. I don't talk about the Sauls thing because I don't know enough about it. And no. This was back in This is back in 2019, guys. Not now.
The one, let me just say, and this will be it. This will be my final statement about it. Once what was said by him was said, everything else to me does not matter. Does not matter. So that's that. Don't say anything else about it, or you can go.
Okay. So, I am sorry. I wish that... No. And I don't need her to apologize to me for me to be okay with who I am today. I want to apologize to her and Ken because I feel that something I did could have been handled better. That's it. I don't care. I don't need an apology for me to be able to realize that something was wrong. I apologized for 2019 and making statements about their relationship, period. That's it. That's it. I'm not apologizing for all of 2019. No, I am not. I think it's so crazy that you guys just can't see that there is more to these things than any of you ever will ever understand.
Right, and that's what I mean. Like, haven't you ever gone back and looked at things in your life and said, "Man, I really wish I could apologize for that"? I know I have, and I know I've done it. I've had to do it. You know what I'm saying? And when I have to make an apology today, I will make that apology today. I mean, it's all about just
no one likes
being a better person. I don't know. If people can't understand what it means to be a better person, then I don't know what else to say about it. I don't know. Is there really that much hate that people can't see past it? Is it really that much? You know what I'm saying? Like, Becca can dish on everything by saying, well, you know what? I'm done. Can't.
And there we go.
Signed a fucking NDA. Can't do it. So I said we should have did that. We should have just came out and said, you know what? We signed an NDA.
I know that I'm not. This is not the popular opinion to take. Okay. I know it's not, and I don't care because I've never been the person that takes the popular opinion on anything. I don't give a shit.
No.
I take the opinion that I believe is the most logical and rational. I don't care what it is in politics, in life, everything. That's it. And I just don't want to be part of hate. I don't want to be part of anger. I don't. This thing hit me today, and it made me cry. It made me viscerally cry.
Yeah, it's been bad,
you guys. It's not deep.
Easy. And it's not like we're sitting here making a crap ton of money either, because we're not. We have worked our asses off just going for the truth, you know what I mean? And then when you sit back and you see other things and you start seeing these people as humans, and then you start seeing the things that you actually have in common with them rather than the things you don't. I mean, it's a big difference. It really is. It makes a big difference. And I really hope someday everybody in here can get to that place in their life where you can be at peace, because that's where I'm at right now. And that's where I want to be.
That's exactly
I don't want to be fighting. I don't want these, people running creators offline. You know what I mean? I mean, it's out of hand. It's out of hand. And I'm not going to be a part of it.
Raquel, basically it was a prison phone call between Gypsy and Ken about their breakup in 2019, and it hit me because I understood everything in that conversation the moment they said it, because I was there. And I know who was gaslighting who. I know how Gypsy was feeling. I know how Ken was feeling now. I see things very clearly for what it was. And I realized how I was manipulated. Gypsy was manipulated. Ken was manipulated. They were all manipulating me. I was manipulating them. It's everything. We were all being manipulative at the time. We were all being manipulative at the time, being manipulated and being manipulative, because we were all ruling with our emotions.
That's a fucked up way to look at
Exactly.
things.
We do the best we have with the decisions and the the information that we have. That's all you can do. And when you know better, you do better.
That's all. And so it really bothers me.
Exactly, Lady Morbid.
I can't blame everything on Christy either. I can blame a whole lot of things on Christy. Sorry, I just will.
She's not blaming everything on her, but there's a lot she's accountable for. Just saying.
Let's just say this. Everything that you guys have heard, known, or anything that's been said to you about this is all because of the way Christy Blanchard and Mike Stanfield presented this from the very beginning with HBO. The end.
And so if you haven't been here since the Facebook groups and all of that, Sherry Bryan, then you really don't know what you're talking about.
But I think she just doesn't understand. You don't know my history with Christy. You don't know my history with Christy. You don't know what was happening. You don't know. You just don't. You don't. Even Bree and Sheena and all of them, they don't understand all of it because they weren't there either. No, I don't have a problem with you, Sherry. I don't. I don't have a problem. I think Max.
I don't either. I think
she's upset because she's very upset about the Sal situation. Okay,
well,
so she's a little hot.
She's been very kind of combative. I'm trying to be cool with Sherry.
I don't think she's trying to be as combative as you're taking it, though.
Yeah.
I don't. And I know that Christy is, Gypsy made her own decisions in this, but we're here today because of the decision that Christy and Mike Stanfield made. That's it.
Yeah.
With HBO. That's the end. That's the end. The end. That's why we're here. It's not me. It's not Gypsy. It's because they made a decision to tell a narrative the way they wanted to tell it. And that's it.
You're fine, Raquel. For real, you're fine. Maybe I am, and I apologize because you know what? Text does not have tone, and it very well could be, so I apologize if I am.
They weren't trying to help Gypsy. They were trying to help their pocketbooks. Christy did not care if Gypsy went to school for life. Yeah, I'm coming. Christy didn't care about that.
Was that Abs?
No, that's him.
Oh, that was him. There's Craig.
That is not mine. I cannot give that to you. But I did buy this.
Okay. She ends her stream. Okay. That's weird. That Fancy made that prison call about her involvement in 2019. She said, I wrote articles and I influenced Gypsy's decision on leaving Ken when they were just two young lovebirds who needed therapy. They had no, what did she say? No parental guidance. And she cried. I think so, Kai, because that's how I feel now. My brain definitely is trying to process everything I just heard. Look, as somebody who has watched Fancy the last 2 years, I don't think she's ever really attacked Gypsy for her looks. I don't remember her going after her looks and stuff like that. I think she made fun of her voice here and there. But I think she was mainly attacking the case. And now she wants to be like, everyone leave Gypsy alone so she could live in peace.
No, remember my favorite clip of all time of Fancy, right? We were on a live. Gypsy came in. Fancy blew up shit pit. She up there talking about how she was calling her a fat whore. Told her she looked fat. Yeah, so she did talk about Gypsy's looks.
Oh, okay.
At least on that one. You need to watch it. This shit's so funny. It's so funny. It's my favorite.
With the pink dress?
Yes, she literally had a meltdown because
Oh yeah, I think
Gypsy
you know
came
what?
into that
Yeah, I
live.
do remember that. I do
She's
remember
going for
that.
some dick. She went off. But anyway, yeah, she did talk about the
You're right.
yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, majority of her lives
Oh
were
yeah,
discussing the case.
yep, you're right. I just
Like, I
I would
remember
never
her
be pro
talking about
fancy.
how Dee Dee was moved to the freezer and all these crazy
Yes,
conspiracies that she came up
and
with.
dryer sheets.
Yeah, with the dryer sheets.
But I wonder how she's going to spin that now. Gypsy was so abused. I'm sorry, but she might have been, but that's no. I'm sorry, but no excuse. If she only knew, I'm not going to say what's going on. What you know, if she
Yeah,
only
what's
lived
up with
half
that?
of what I grew up as, she would have known that. I slept 5 or 6 shotguns in my closet from a man that abused me almost daily.
Yeah.
I left. Came back because I was adopted, but he threw me out. But anyway, the point is, I left. I didn't go do that, so I just can't. I'm not buying it. But that's just me.
Fancy is anti-Christy.
Yes, she sure is. She's always been though. She's been jealous of Christy, I think, or just didn't like her. But anyway, I'm just gotta come up there. Yeah, she did talk about her, and then I just can't give Gypsy a pass for
She's still the
hurting her
leading
mama
expert
like
on
that.
the case.
Huh?
Is Fancy still the leading expert on Gypsy's case?
Was she ever?
No. Yes or no? I need to know this. Let me do a
You
poll.
know more than she do.
No, I don't.
Well, Fancy's not a
Is Fancy the leading expert? Is Fancy the leading expert on the case? Red for yes, blue for no.
No. Well, for me. I was the first one. All right, I'll jump down. I just had to put that out there. It's kind of funny, though.
Actually, stay for a second. I gotta do something. Entertain the chat.
Okay. Oh, Lord. I gotta entertain you guys. What do you guys want to talk about? How Fancy thinks that she was frozen and then brought back, like Gypsy can carry a frozen dead body. Okay. I don't believe that for a hot second. But it doesn't matter what I think. I'm a nobody, but not a morbid nobody, but just a nobody. So exactly, there's no way she could have lifted that. We love you too. There's no way she could have done that. She could have done that. No way. I'm sorry, but that's just. Well, no. Oh, you should. I'm not gonna say anything because it's Keisha's live and I'm gonna be nice. But Shane and them was on this live earlier when we were doing those telephone calls. Yeah, I got pissed off because I don't like how they was talking about Dee Dee, and I'm wrong for that. I guess I was wrong for it, but yeah. Morning, Christine. So I just don't. I'm always gonna be pro Dee Dee. That's horrible. Having your child abuse you and end up taking your life. You're not gonna see me out here. You will not see me out here praying for her. Gypsy, nope, I can't do that. There's no way. And I wish Fancy would come in here because me and Fancy never liked each other. And we sure ain't gonna like each other now. That's right. It was upsetting, and and I said something, and was told this is not a dictatorship. I said, why are you allowing Sheena to talk about Dee Dee like that? But that's not my life. Once again, it's hers, so I'm not gonna say nothing. But yeah, Dee Dee, I feel so sorry for her.
You guys can argue.
I
in the
wasn't trying to
chat.
argue with nobody, Steve. I promise. I
You
wasn't.
can argue in the chat.
No.
Let them
We
bitches
talked about
know.
when
Let them know how you really feel.
I was, what? I did. I told him. I was pissed off because Sheena was talking about Dee Dee. If I said something about why is she allowed to talk about Didi when we're talking about this, and you said, "What?
Honestly,
No."
I wasn't even reading the chat.
I know, but you didn't have to
Well,
jump
you're
on
a
me.
mod. You could mute her if you don't like it.
Girl, if I would have muted Sheena, you know what would happen?
What?
You might took my powers away.
No, I would
Yeah.
never. People do. You guys do what you want. You're a mod.
No,
for
but I'm just saying. I just didn't think.
Well, next
everyone
time
has the
she
right to feel like they
next
want.
time Sheena disrespects Dee Dee, you could mute her. Okay.
She was being disrespectful, and I just like, why should I be disrespectful? I would listen to the tapes. It just rubbed me the wrong way, But
Fancy
no, I'm not gonna do that to you.
Fancy said that when her mom was in diabetic coma, she thought about not calling the police to come help her.
Wow, that says a lot. Let's talk about how you want to almost unlike your own mother, huh?
I don't think even dude, are you hanging out with Sheena too much? Because those intrusive thoughts are getting to you.
Exactly. How can you do that? I had all those shotguns in my closet, 5 of them, and I was trained how to use them. I'm gonna go on that, but I was trained how to use it, and I didn't do nothing. You could have walked away. You could have walked away. I'm sorry. I might get hate for that, but you could have. That's just I get real sensitive about Dee Dee because can you imagine your daughter doing that to you and then dragging you for 10, 15, 20 years? That's wrong, in my opinion. And Fancy, oh my God, me and Fancy don't like each other anyway, so we're gonna, yeah.
Yeah, no, I have the clip of her going off on you.
Play it, it's funny.
Play it?
Up. Yeah, play it. We all need a good laugh.
Dude, my brain is like mush. I don't know how to follow that.
You're tired, probably. You work so much.
Oh, someone did mute Sheena.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Good.
That's funny.
Good.
Who
was wrong that she was allowed to just talk about Dee Dee like that? That's why I got so pissed. She's just like, why is she allowed to talk like that about Dee Dee?
I wasn't even reading the comments when that happened.
I should have known that. I should have known. You didn't read them. But yeah, I'll just mute next time.
Because I would have stopped and said something.
The Cash App cooks. Yeah. I'll jump down and let you have your chat back, but...
Okay.
But I'll get down there. I ain't going nowhere.
Wait, do you want to laugh really quick before you go?
Yes, I do. Defo.
No, she's gonna bring this bullshit up because she's a fucking piece of shit. Can you fucking, if you guys put me up here, can you get rid of this bitch? Because I ain't gonna fucking sit here and argue with her, Key. Everybody anyway. I'm that bitch. So, hey, your name is I'm that bitch. Well, so why don't you just go be that bitch? Dumbass. Your fat ass can't work, so you had to. Dumbass. Oh my God, I'm that. Shut the fuck up, Sarah. Dipshit bitch. I don't fucking give a shit. She's a.
All because I asked people not to let Fancy fool you with their lives. Why should I lie to everybody about being fake kidnapped and all? That really sets her off. So yeah, me and Fancy go back.
That's great.
That's so funny though. She's one person that don't care. She can cuss me out any day of the week. And I'll be right back with her. I did. June, like I asked. She was trying to lie about something. I said, why are you lying to these people? Being fake kidnapped, being all this and that. How many people, it takes you 3 days to finally realize you've been kidnapped? Okay. And that really set her off.
Look, I don't give a fuck what
they
Gypsy
were
does.
attacking Apple. Did you see that? It was called Apple. It said Apple looked like an ape. Yep. Apple's beautiful. Apple is beautiful.
She said that?
Yeah. They said the apple looked like an ape. They're talking about everybody. And
That's
Apple's beautiful. I'd love to look like an ape, but that's what it was.
It was yesterday.
All right, now I'm gonna get down because I can go on forever. I'll be. Bye.
Look, I could care less what Gypsy does day to day. Like, I stopped following her about I don't know. It's been a while since I, like, watched her content. But if anybody ever asks me about my opinion, I would just definitely say that she was scamming and conning alongside with her mom. I don't think she was manipulated by her mom. I feel like there's a lot that we won't ever know. And just to assume shit that Dee Dee abused her, I can't get behind that. But I hope she doesn't reoffend again, and I hope she surrounds herself with positive people. Like, that's how I feel about everything. And am I nosy? Yeah, I'm nosy. I want to listen. Like, am I going to listen to the prison calls? Yeah. Because I think it gives a different insight. But do I care that Gypsy bought a new wig? No. Do I care that she has a hair clip-on extension? No. Do I care if, this about this headboard video? No, not really. I think it's embarrassing that Ken's sister is online talking mad shit about them. I'm like, that shit's crazy to have a family member that is throwing them under the bus every time she jumps on live. There's a lot of other cases that are really interesting. I think that, let me look. The one trial starts today. The Sarah Grace Patrick trial. Yeah. Then you got the David case going on. Like, that's crazy. All those messages that have been leaked to the public. Shit is fucking gross, dude. That little girl was 13 years old. Ugh, it's so disturbing to read those messages and how they spoke to each other and what they were doing, and it's so gross. It's really fucked up. Yeah, then you have Kohlberger trying to get a new trial, which, dude, what do you think you're gonna get? Like, you think you're not gonna get 4 life sentences? Like, dude, why are you trying to make these families relive this shit just for probably the same outcome? Yeah, bring him back to trial so they could give him the DP. Exactly. But yeah, Fancy's fixated on Audrey for some reason. Like, you're so sorry about the things you've done in the past, but here you are still being fucking crazy and spinning narratives to make someone look like shit. What are you sorry about? You're still doing the same shit. Empty ass apologies. If you're gonna say sorry to somebody, then fucking don't continue the behavior. Yeah, me too, Gray. But what an eventful morning. I gotta get going, you guys. I got shit to do today. I got a lot of meetings. So I'm gonna go do that. I work later tonight. We'll catch up on the late night stream. See how this day goes. Have a great rest of your day. The YouTube channel is Gypsy Gypsy Rose Prison Calls. All one word. On YouTube. Gypsy Rose Prison Calls. That's where you can find them. I guess there's thousands of hours, so check that page. Oh, thank you, Becky. That was nice of you. Check that page. Keep updated. Maybe this will be our conversations. How is Fancy going to manipulate these calls to make them all about her? No, I'm joking. All right, you guys. Have a good day. Stay out of trouble.